Alright, what is up boys and girls, welcome back to another video. Just checking out Vechain here on our daily time frame for another daily update on the channel. Before we begin, please do go down below and sign up for BITUNIX. They're giving you a 30% bonus if you deposit and trade on their platform. So if you deposit $1,000 and trade, you'll receive a $300 bonus instantly. Absolutely incredible opportunity to get some free money, so make sure you go and take advantage of that and the other exchanges down below. We're taking a quick look at Vechain here then, as we can see, looking like it's pretty much getting up towards fully recovered from where we were yesterday. You can see we've obviously got the huge scammy wick that we had for so many cryptos on Friday, where it looks like, in my opinion, exchanges have deliberately allowed the price of big altcoins to cascade down below where they should have been to liquidate people out of their cryptos. In my opinion, this was definitely intentional by exchanges, because I know for a fact that they've got fail safes that can prevent this. And if you look at Bitcoin here dropped only 10% on the day, which is not a massive drop at all. We've dropped 10% in the day for Bitcoin before. This is not a huge, unbelievable scenario. We've got the altcoin basket here, which dropped in total 30%, and really was only down after the instant recovery around 15%. We've got Ethereum here, which dropped overall 20% and recovered back up to less than 15% drop. Solana here as well, and then you look at your big cryptos. We've got Chainlink here, 70% drop. Dogecoin, which I've just deleted from my list by accident. Is it this one? It better be. Yes, it is. Dogecoin here, which dropped 70%. SHIB down 50. Cardano 70. Avalanche 70. Veracity 60. Vechain here dropping 50%, sweeping out all the liquidity below. Amazingly, this bear market range low before, pretty much fully recovering to where we were, by the way. If you look here, you can see that Vechain here should have only, after we instantly recovered, dropped that 30% on the day. As you can see, we were wicked all the way back up to here, and this is where we stopped, and then we bounced from here. That 30% drop that we should have had, which was shown by the altcoin basket, Ethereum only dropped 15%. So you wouldn't be expecting, with Bitcoin down 10%, for altcoins to drop 70%. But it was pretty clear to me that I think market makers allowed this to happen. And you can see here, if you look at the 5-minute time frame, very, very deliberate, in my opinion, intentional allowance of a huge dump followed by an instant pump back to the upside. No one could buy, by the way. There was no one that was able to access a working exchange because they were all blocked off. So who were these people that were buying whilst all the exchanges were completely nullified and not able to work? It's going to be the exchanges, isn't it? They're going to buy back all the cryptos that you just lost with all the liquidity that you just gave them, because they just basically took it all by allowing the market to dump 70% when it should have really dumped 30%. You can see the same thing happen with Vechain here. Let's just take a look at where we were. We started moving down. You can see we just completely, absolutely collapsed to the downside here. Huge 5-minute drop, and then instantly recovered back up to just around, by the time this hour was over, around a 30% drop. And then since then, you can see we've been trickling back to the upside like nothing happened, almost fully recovering up here, as you can see, at 2 cents before selling off a bit today because of Bitcoin. But you can see here, in my opinion, this is clear market manipulation by exchanges. I think there's going to be a lot of lawsuits going after them over the next few years, because it's pretty obvious, in my opinion, that they allowed this to happen deliberately to sweep out everyone that was in leveraged long positions for, essentially, you could have said, I mean, the past God knows how long, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years, you could have got people all the way back here for the past 5 years who were in leveraged long positions. Anyone with a stop loss below this big obvious bear market range low, where we were starting to move up here for cryptos. You can see this was clear and obvious area where people would be swept of liquidity. In my opinion, this was an absolute intentional thing that happened with exchanges. When you've got Bitcoin dropping 10%, and then you've got altcoins dropping 70%, definitely, in my opinion, something that's got some shenanigans going on. Binance going to have a lot to answer for. In my opinion, I think they did this intentionally just to take everyone's money, to be honest. We'll have to wait and see how that shakes out, but right now, you can see Vechain looking like it's pretty much fully recovering. And in my opinion, we're probably going to end up going up after sweeping all this liquidity. I can't imagine that we don't start having people buying back in that have been liquidated out of their positions on the way back up here. You can see Vechain pretty much just back in that tariff range that we were in before, and we're going to have to wait and see where the market goes over the next few days. As always, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Please do like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, let me know your thoughts. Check back every day for daily updates and get some free money in the description below. Cheers.